Good morning dear students, welcome back to our chemistry class. I hope you all are absolutely fine and doing well. So dear students, we are learning about the chemical reactions or chemical changes. In today's class, we are going to discuss how to balance the chemical equation. In last class, we have done one example, that is when the magnesium ribbon is burnt. Okay, when the magnesium ribbon is burnt in the oxygen, then what happens, which products will be going to form here. So here magnesium plus oxygen, okay, magnesium plus oxygen, when it will be going to, magnesium ribbon is burned in the oxygen, it will going to be converted in the magnesium oxide. So dear students, the magnesium which is it was in the ribbon form, that is the solid form, when it burns in the oxygen, then what happens, it forms a powder, that is the ash powder, grey color powder. So here the formation you can observe here. When the chemical reactions takes place, then it will changes some criteria. What are those? That is the change in temperature, change in temperature, change in color, change in color, and third one, change in state, change in state, with fourth is formation of gas, formation of gas or evaluation of gas, or evaluation of gas. Okay, so here when the reactions takes place, then totally 4 types of the changes you can observe, that is the change in temperature, change in color, change in state, and the evaluation of gas. So dear students, why I have taken this magnesium oxide as an example for balancing, okay, balance the equation, okay. So this is simple example, okay dear students. When the magnesium is burns in the oxygen, then it will going to be converted into magnesium oxide. Here when you are going to check the reactant and the product form, okay, so here while writing the chemical equation, what we are writing in the left hand side, this is the LHS side, that is the left hand side, this is the reactant, this is the reactant, and what we are writing, that is it is the reactants, that we are taking the reactant for which purpose, for doing the chemical reaction, okay. So the reactant which we are taking for reactions or for taking the chemical reaction is called as the reactant, whereas what we are writing after the reactions on the right hand side, this is the RHS, is called as the product, okay. So this is the reactant, what we are writing left hand side, and this is the right hand side, what we are writing is right hand side, this is the product form. Now here you have to check the number of atoms present in the chemical equation, okay. So let's discuss here how we have to check, okay dear students. So we have to prepare here one column, okay. So here we have to write LHS side and the RHS side. LHS side and RHS side, both we have to tally whether the number of atoms are present in the equation same or it is a different, okay. So here just write the element's name, that is the magnesium, and second one is the oxygen, okay dear students. So in the left hand side, how many magnesium is there? Only one. In the right hand side, how many magnesiums is there? Only one. Oxygen, in the left hand side, how many oxygens are there? Two. In the right hand side, how many oxygens are there? One. So here you can observe the number of atoms present in the reactant side and the product side. Magnesium is same, but for oxygen it is a different. Is it? So here this is not our balanced equation. This is not our balanced equation. So such type of chemical equation is called as the skeletal equation. Skeletal equation. Okay. I hope there is no confusion why I have given as a skeletal equation, because this is the unbalanced chemical reaction. Okay. So what is the need? Why we have to be done for balancing? What is the need for balancing the chemical equation? Because recall the 9th standard concept, what we have written or what we have learned there about the conservation of mass, that mass neither be produced nor be destroyed. Is it? So the number of the mass is reactant is not equal to the number of mass in the product form. So that's why here we have to be done and we have to go for the balancing the chemical equation. Is it? So what is the main concept we have to follow? Just recall that mass neither be produced nor be destroyed. Is it? So what is the mass of conservation theory? That mass can neither be produced nor to be destroyed. Okay. So mass can neither be produced nor to be destroyed. So in this way what happened? The number of element that or the mass of the reactants is equal to the mass of the product. So here this theory we have to be follow. So here according to this theory, mass can neither be produced and nor be destroyed. So that's why we have to go for the balancing the chemical equation. Okay, let's come back with the magnesium oxide itself. Okay. So as I told, this is not a proper balanced equation. So here so better I will write as a reactant part and the product part, so it will be not going to confuse. I will leave as a left hand side and the right hand side. I will write as a R and I will write as a P for left hand side and the right hand side. Okay. So magnesium oxygen. So here in the reactant magnesium is 1, product is 1, oxygen is 2 and this oxygen is only 1. So in this situation what happened? We have to be multiply this oxygen for getting the number 2. But what we have a confusion here, that when we are multiplying the 2 only with the magnesium or only with the oxygen? No, we have to be multiply 2 for whole product. For whole product we have to be multiply, otherwise our equation will be going to be wrong here. So for getting the two number we have to multiply this whole product, because oxygen is containing magnesium, so we cannot break the bonds. Okay, so we cannot break the bonds between the magnesium and the oxygen, so that's why we have to be multiply this product form into 2. Okay, so into 2. Now the confusion arises when we are multiplying with the 2. So what will be the product? Let's write once again. So magnesium plus oxygen, it will become as a 2MgO. Again the problem is start. Which problem? Okay, so the number of magnesium, it will become as a, in step 2 what happened? The number of magnesium will become 2. So again what we have to do? So for balancing the magnesium is alone, so there is no problem for multiplying with 2. So what is, this is the second step, step 2. Then in step 3 what happened? We can write as a 2Mg plus O2 is gives as a 2MgO. Okay, so now just count the number. Okay, once again I am writing here, count the number. So magnesium here it is a 2, in the product also it is a 2, number of oxygen is 2 and number of oxygen is also 2. So this is our answer. So it is our balanced equation. This is our balanced equation. Okay. So I hope there is no confusion for balancing this equation. Just practice it. It will give you answer. Okay. So practice makes a perfect man. This theory you have to be follow while solving the chemical reaction. Now let's go for the second question. Okay, this is the second question which I am going to solve here. So here zinc plus H2SO4, this is one of the strong acid. So dear students, when you are carrying out this type of chemical reaction, always write the positive element first. Okay, so here what happens, Zn, it will going to be the formation of zinc sulfate, ZnSO4. So here the theory will going to be afterwards discussed, because this same concept we have to be learn in the acid base concept as well as the metal and the non-metal concept. So what I have to do, what I would like to share with you means, while writing the product form, always write the positive element first, because zinc is having the plus cation as well as SO4 is a anion, so it is the minus. So always write, because they are going to be make the formation between the ionic bond. Okay, so this is one of the salt. So here ZnSO4, the product is ZnSO4 with the evaluation of the hydrogen gas. Okay, with the evaluation of the hydrogen gas. Now just check the number whether the equation is balanced or not. Okay, so here just collect the elements, that is Zn, next is the hydrogen, next is the sulfur, and last one is the oxygen. Write as the reactant form and write as the product form. So this is our reactant and this is our product. Okay, so in the reactant Zn is a 1, in the product it is 1, hydrogen it is a 2, and here in the product hydrogen is 2, sulfur is 1, another sulfur is 1, oxygen is 4, and here also oxygen is 4. So here what happens? Is there any need of balancing this chemical equation? No, there is no need of balancing the chemical equation. Okay, so dear students, our answer is ready. There is no need of doing the chemical balancing here. Let's go for the third example. It is quite interesting. We have to be solve here 2 to 3 steps. Okay. So what is that question? Okay. The third question is Fe plus H2O, it gives Fe3O4 plus with the formation of what we have left here, that is the hydrogen. Okay. So with the evaluation of hydrogen. So dear students, how we are going to balance this chemical equation? Let's discuss. Okay. First I will collect the elements name, that is the iron, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, what are 3 things? Iron, hydrogen and the oxygen. Now let us here discuss the product and the reactant form. Okay. So in the product and the reactant, how many elements are there? Let's count. So in the reactant, iron is 1. But here in the product, here it is a 3. So in the reactant, hydrogen is 2. Here hydrogen is 2. So hydrogen is almost balanced here. Oxygen here it is a 1 and here oxygen is a 4. Okay. So now the first thing what we have to be balanced here, that is, you can go for the iron also, you can go for the oxygen also, but which is the big number here? 4. So I will go first for oxygen. Okay. In the first steps I will balancing this oxygen. Okay. So let's discuss. In the first step, in the step 1, what I am going to do? I will balancing the oxygen. Balance oxygen. Balancing the oxygen. Okay. Balancing the oxygen. In the first step I will go with the balancing the oxygen. So here what is the oxygen number? It is 4. So here how many oxygen we want? Totally 4 number of oxygen we want. So for which number we have to be multiply here? With the number of 4. With the number of 4 we have to be multiply whole water. Whole content we have to be multiply here. Okay, let's start. So here iron plus 4 into H2O plus Fe3O4 plus hydrogen. Now the question again arise with us that hydrogen is 4 into 2, 8, oxygen is 4, so no problem. In the first step, what happens? Oxygen is balanced, so it will become as a 4 now. Now, what happens? Number of hydrogen is become 8. So we need here for hydrogen multiply as a to get a 8. So how we can get a number of hydrogen 8? While multiplying with the 4. While multiplying with the 4. So go for the balance hydrogen. Balance hydrogen. Okay, balance hydrogen. So what is after balancing the hydrogen, what you will get the answer? That is the iron plus 4H2O. It gives Fe3O4, that is 4H2, that is the 4H2. So it will give you, when you are going to multiply 4 into 2, you will get as a 8 number of hydrogen. So now hydrogen number will become as a 8. Okay. So now our oxygen is balanced, hydrogen is balanced, then what about the iron? So here for balancing the iron, what we have to do? We have to multiply with the number 3. Number 3, balancing the iron. So go for the balance iron. Okay. So how you are going to balancing the iron? After writing 3Fe, 4H2O, Fe3O4 SO4 plus 4H2. So now our chemical equation is balanced. Yes, our chemical equation is balanced. So dear students, totally we have solved here 3 problems. Again I am going to write here 4 problems as a homework. So just practice it because it needs more and more practice. Okay. So now take down today's homework because it needs more practice. NaOH plus H2SO4 which gives Na2SO4 plus H2O. This is our first equation for balancing. And take down another question, that is BaCl2 plus H2SO4 BaSO4 plus HCl. Okay, so these 2 questions you have to be balanced, and dear students, you need more practicing for balancing the equation because upcoming chapters we have to do more and more work on the chemical equation. So just do the habit of balancing the equation. It will gives you more and more knowledge. So dear students, let's meet in the next class with the new concept. Till that time, just complete your homework on my and after that just send me as a homework. Just take care of yourself. Bye bye.